Most of us carry a quiet urgency to change, not because things are falling apart, but because we can feel that we are not fully living up to our capacity anymore. There is a gap between who we are and who we know we could be. When that happens, most people jump straight into deep water. A hard challenge, a radical plan, something dramatic that looks decisive, something that promises confidence, discipline, transformation. That's where the idea of misogi usually appears. Misogi is a Japanese concept that originally comes from ritual purification practices. In modern language, though, it's often described as a deliberately chosen challenge at the edge of your capacity. Something hard enough to create a clear before and after in how you see yourself. And here is the first thing I want to make very clear. Misogi is not therapy. It's not a reset for chaos, exhaustion, or confusion. Misogi is an identity forming act. It assumes that you already have enough structure, energy, and honesty to meet the edge without breaking. That distinction matters. Not everyone who wants the change is ready for challenge. And pretending otherwise is one of the main reasons we lose trust in ourselves. I didn't come to Misogi because I wanted to do something extreme. I came to it because I realized that I had lost something important, the feeling of earned confidence. Not a confidence as a mindset or affirmation, but the quiet certainty that no matter what happens, I will manage. I can manage. That certainty only comes from lived proof. For me, that proof didn't come from theory, it came from doing things, like walking the Camino de Santiago or completing my St. Francis pilgrimage in Italy, 500 kilometers on foot. From sitting in the halls of a full vipassana in silence, from going through a serious body recomposition phase deliberately and methodically, not as stories to impress, but as thresholds which I have crossed. As I started exploring this through real experiences, and as I watched other women over the years in very different stages of life, age, and mental capacity, one thing became obvious, and that is one approach does not fit all. But confidence is confidence, and it's not borrowed, it is built. Some women are ready for challenge. They wake up when the things are hard. Some are stuck in chaos and need structure before anything else works. Some are simply exhausted and don't lack willpower, they just lack capacity. Others are locked in perfection and control, and another strict rule will only make things worse. None of these states are wrong, but they require different sequences. This channel is not for spectators. It's not for people who want comfort, consensus, or endless theory. And it's also not for people looking for someone to carry them. This space is for women who feel urgency, women who are honest with themselves, who are willing to prepare, to build capacity, and to move deliberately toward a stronger identity. Misogi is not the starting point here. Misogi is where you arrive once your system is ready. Before challenge, there has to be honest assessment. Before confidence, there has to be proof. And before proof, there has to be coherence. That's why the next step of this channel is not a challenge. It's a quiz. In the next video, I will introduce a short quiz that helps you identify which state you're actually in right now. Not who you wish you were, but how you operate when things get uncomfortable. From there, you'll know what kind of reset, preparation, or challenge makes sense for you and in what order. If you feel that urgency I am talking about here, stay. Watch the next video and start with honesty. You don't borrow confidence, you build it.